looks pretty rough around the edges, to be honest with you. And Astralis are currently ranked number 4 in the world. I would struggle to put them in my top 10.
Big words and big kills required here as we get into it. Pistol round. Zerk patrolling down towards lower, but Glaive is waiting with the aforementioned dual pistols. A chance, but one that won't be realized. It's quite ugly in the end, and 2 kills are found for Complexity. Glaive and Config go down 5 on 3. Still plenty of utility. Flashes, smokes, Molotovs, and a 2-man advantage. Zipex will do a little bit of damage, scratches the toes of the opposition, and he's falling back towards the deep bomb site. 2 of them waiting in there. Blame and Zipex with it all to play for.
All right, well, Blame back up. Wow, he might have to do a lot here. Zip's going to get run on down, or he should do eventually. He's thwarted, and Floppy comes out for the final kill. So Farlig the last man to fall for Astralis. They're a great start for Complexity. Now let's see if they can keep it clean. Will there be an Astralis response with a force buy of their own? No purchases coming through just yet from the Danes, but when you get those first 2 kills coming... Oh, the headset's unplugged. Come on now, TC. Come on, mate. Big grin on his face, of course. When you're finding these 2 kills early, right, at that point, JT's thinking, we can finish anywhere. Which bomb site? What's the solution I'm looking for?
But full eco on the cards, or in the cards, depending on where you're from, I suppose. Don't want to go down that rabbit hole again.
We've been down that rabbit hole once before.
Be careful.
Shout out to Dust2.
Good job from Floppy here. Very controlled, very calm. They shouldn't give up much at all here. Just the Desert Eagle of Blame have to deal with. That's towards middle, but they'll find him. Floppy will find his 3rd kill of the round, and it's not the cleanest from Grim. Will be punished for it, but they can recover that weapon. No problem. Upgrade one of the Galils.
Yeah, not going to be the royal flush there, but we're moving our way into the first weapon round.
He's always smiling. TC's always got the biggest smile on his face. I've never seen anything like it. I love him.
It's great. He's living his dream every day, and so is Farlig. Glass Cannon AWP. An AWPer's paradise right now, as Halzerk will have the scout on the other side.
He had exactly enough cash to purchase that. Nothing else. He had it on the nose. So what will come of this? Time will tell. I guess he has an advantage in the sense that Halzerk only has the scouts, but I say only. He did remarkable things with that weapon.
Very true. A key clutch when you think about it.
Considering how it finished in overtime, that's definitely one of the more impactful rounds.
You've seen this CD setup really becoming more and more popular here.
Yeah, you're right.
Done on Dust2 a little bit earlier today when you caught the Mouse game. If you were with us back then all those hours ago, seen it out of G2. I think FaZe were running something similar here. And the fact that the way this default works, I think Lorne just did a nice little breakdown. If you want to go and check out his YouTube channel, might even be on his Twitter there. They know that the timing of when this default is taken. So somebody like Blame F can activate late, look for multiple fights. He will only get one and done. The job's still completed here. Some issues for Complexity when they're down a man.
Hinge smoke was everything. Isolated the player who was pushed up, and Zipex, he's taken a face full of flash, somehow gets a kill there as well. He'll take that all day long, considering as to what his position was. And Farlig, as you mentioned, doesn't have armor. Manages to get his first kill. 3 versus 2, 45 seconds remaining. Can he find another? Do they want to cross here? Do they want to force the issue? The flashbang suggests they probably will. They know they've gained some sort of access here, but nails it. That's Fan going down. 3 versus 1 now. Great stuff. Yeah, really well played from Farlig there.
That's what you want from your AWPer.
Yep.
That's exactly what you want. More of that, Farlig. Yes, please. That is great work here. So I think this will have stifled Complexity as far as a full buy goes for everybody in their server. Floppy can buy. Halzerk and JT can also invest. They can drop some guns across and make this as competitive possible. But the fact that Blame gets one and Zip gets one in those circumstances is great. And then Farlig could just line them up, put them on the tee, bit of softball here, knock them out of the park. I don't know how the rules really work, but it could be a foul ball.
Yeah, it could be, but it wasn't. That was clean as you like. As we get into round number 4, there is a buy available. They've only got 3 rifles, and to be fair, once again, that Halzerk scout will be brought out. Fang with just a Desert Eagle, but a much faster approach. They've been granted short control, and Glaive will hold towards Goose, gets himself a flashbang out, setting up for his teammate Blame F. Will be spotting from the A ramp, but they might not finish up there. They're going to see what's available to them in middle. Floppy looking confident with JT here. Smoke down, Molotov to flush anyone out on the right-hand side. Flashbang's going in as well. Config might be ready to challenge this one. Would need a flashbang from a teammate to swing on the corner. I don't think he will. Oh, he fancies it, Chad. Definitely not the right move.
This is the issue now. The AWP, it's been tasked with holding the B bomb site. And that's just going to be Farlig. 1 AWP, 1 man. And 5 members of Complexity charging his way. JT has made the call. They don't have another smoke for this mid to B cross here, so it will subside at some point. They have to come in through the upper tunnels. And which way is Farlig looking? Currently, the wrong way. Farlig, you poor lad. You've got the kill towards JT, but you need many more. He's found the second. There's a chance now.
All things considered, the situation he was in, they can't be too mad of that outcome. No smoke to block the doors, and they're taking advantage of this. Fang and Floppy, though, decimate their opponents. Glaive and Zipex removed, and now just Blame F, who has got the kip, an HE grenade as well, but I dare say this one, call it done, because unless he finds a very early kill, there's no chance he can break in towards his B side. Trying to recover the orb, maybe.
Wouldn't mind that. He's going to have a look at Lee, so up close towards the doors. Either going to get scooped up by Halzek here, who he would love to get in his hands, and he will take it. Snatched, barrel spotted, head gone. Floppy with a nice little peek out there. Good awareness, 3-1. Blame loses it all. And so do Astralis here. After a good round from Farlig on the AWP, they're straight back into the losing ways.
By the book, you have to say that after killing that player towards middle, you've got the call that the B bomb site's going to be weaker. You've already got CT spawn smoked off. You've got JT patrolling the rotation. Sure, he goes down, but that's the trigger point to move at that stage, right? Teammates get through. Sure, Farlig gets 2, but the round pretty much is already over. They had so much to contend with, and now just down to pistols.
It is a good sign here for Floppy. I know it's only early. I understand the type of rounds we've had played, but he was getting bullied over there at ramp on Nuke for a portion of that game. He also had to lock down lobby, so they were pushing him a lot there on that D side. Now, he was making space. We credit him a lot on Nuke for the space he was providing, but now back in the fragging department, 7-1. And yet to frag is Config and Glaive.
Once he gets going, though, Chad, you can't stop the flop, famously.
Can't stop the flop.
Can't stop the flop. So once he gets in his zone, it's difficult to get him out of there. So be careful.
All right, how many kills does he need before he's in the zone?
Well, I don't know. The 7-1 start is pretty much there. On a map like this, with all to play for, he'll be making his way out, and unfortunately, he might be removed from the zone quite early. But flop has been stopped officially. Nice work from Halzek, though. That's going to be a 4-4. As mentioned, though, they've only got the pistols. You can assume the B bomb site will be spread thin, to say the very least. Just one player there.
3 here, mate. Watch this.
Come on now. It will be a clean procedure. That's the round over, but it's still there. Recover one. AK-47 for Glaive. Save that to the next round for sure. Maybe you can get one more rifle out of this. I say maybe, with low confidence.
How many overtimes in this one?
I reckon 0. I think Complexity will take this in regulation.
It's going to be 16-14. There's no way this game is going to be a close game.
All right.
Both of these teams doing their best to sabotage their own success. So we'll see which one is able to get across the line first.
The race to the bottom, some could say. We'll see. I'm enjoying this from Complexity so far, though. This is very clean. Only giving up 1 round and bouncing right back. There's another kill from Halzek. It's towards Zipex, but it's Glaive who's got the rifle. He's currently positioned towards the pits. They won't be finding him. Blame F with just a P250. No real reason to hunt. Can't imagine there's a world where the AK is looking for exits at this point. So yeah, they'll have to be saving towards the tunnels, but well held after Floppy went down at the start of the round. After calling, there was, what, 3 or 4 players there. They just walked in towards B, found the quick kill, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, round over. Round 6 coming up, and we will have the orb for Farlig once again. The most insane replayers. Actually, not bad.
Just a little tiny cap there.
Fair enough. Take it back.
I think one of the keys here is how reactive Complexity can be to some of this information. On Nuke, it's a bit harder because they can be up and down. And one of the things that Astralis was doing well against Complexity on Inferno was over-rotating on the CT side and always having the stack, right? So it's going to be harder for them to do that here. And again, Halzek will be tasked with taking long. The smoke is going to land. The flash is going to obscure his vision for now, but we'll have to back off. Back to default proceedings here as they comb towards mid with the Xbox smoke. They currently have Floppy over towards the upper tunnels alongside of JT. And not much util has been lobbed out early from Complexity here, so they really can make any decision they want.
Yeah, not much at all. You don't really need much utility when you get that long spawn for your AWP player as well. Maybe 1 flash to set him up, but he had full control, and it cost the CTs a lot of utility. But now starting to throw some grenades. Config will be pulled back over here, looking a little bit uncomfortable. They're expecting a full commitment off that with the smoke dropped on the bomb side. Not to be the case, though. They're actually focusing their efforts towards short. Floppy suspects danger towards middle, and be right in thinking so. Blame F is there, as the execution looking quite likely at this point. They can still get back towards middle. Bear that in mind. Nice spam. Push the CTs back here. Just trying to remove any sort of map control they've currently garnered. Molotov down, a follow-up spray. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but certainly rattles the cage.
Have enough for an execute here. Could do a bridge smoke, a one-way smoke on top of the elevator boxes. They can get the incendiaries towards the site, over towards Goose, the ramp. There's plenty of flashes. So all going to come down to the defense right here on this site. It is Farlig and Blame. A nice deep nade down the gullet is going to stifle Fang for now, but the boost over the top, so trying to enable their AWPer here. Be a tidy molly. Now going to flash and get their way out, so really good movement here from Blame.
See what he can make of it. 20 seconds remains here. He is going to be tested. Hit the flames, not quite hitting his position, but the shots of the AWP are. First one lands to Farlig, but he'll need to find at least one more, I'd say. And there it is. Wild blind as well. Gets Grim. 10 seconds. Man advantage for Astralis. They have to go for the plant here. And the flank towards CT spawn doesn't work out for them. An amazing clutch. Quiet here. And Floppy getting into that zone once again. 3-on-2. Allzerk low, upgrades to the AK-47 for the close-range combat, does a little bit of damage, and now can Floppy capitalize. He is a bit of a clutch master himself, but loses control of the spray. And there it is, the defuse for Astralis coming in. Quite comfortable towards the end.
Okay, well, that one was tidy. And after that boost doesn't work, you mentioned the flames not spreading. I think the molly was misthrown. There was a smoke that was residual there as well that could have come out. It was just too little too late. They are going to be converting the second here. And Farlig, again, when tested in this position on A, has passed with flying colors. So this is great from Farlig. This is exactly what you need to see from your AWP. Just keep him here. Don't rotate him around. Get the secondary AWP out if you want on config and allow him to roam a little bit more. But I think Farlig over towards A is really showing his worth right here for the team.
One more round to break them financially. And a nice shot once again. Right through the gap, clips him through the door. 95 damage inflicted. Zipex gets a taste as well towards long. Good flashbang, sends Waymef packing. They'll push forward to the control they've been given here, knowing that the CTs are on the back foot. Grenades towards short, just in case anyone's behind the stairs.
I like this, though. They have Farlig prying long. If it's a short execute, again, the AWP is in the wrong position.
Bombs in towards upper B, however. So could be a bit of a ruse. Now they've removed that vision towards long, and indeed short. They will be trying to make their presence known towards B, but they haven't taken the bait at all. Still a pretty standard setup here from Astralis. 2 players in the B bomb site, Glaive at the back platform.
Just so low from that early tag. How much is he going to be able to get done from here? One bullet, just one straight bullet. Doesn't even have to be a headshot.
Or just a grenade thrown over the top. Fortunately, I don't think there are any HEs, so he's got that covered at least. And this is a smoke with the double doors.
Oh, that's a huge nade. Molly might be coming his way. Needs to hit some shots here. Config lost in the smoke. Needs a kill. Need to see him activate here. Glaive's got one. Now it's Config's turn. He's in the thick of things. They have a very good idea that something's awry. Glaive's found 2 on 5 HP, but they're still in.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. 35 seconds, and the timing doesn't work out for Floppy whatsoever. Looking towards shore, but it's the long flank that comes through. Man advantage. And HP, it has to be said, for Astralis. They'll definitely be going for this one.
Oh, the nade. Look at this. Perfect.
Perfect. Oh! Quite alive and kicking. Allzerk will have to replicate Glaive's antics towards the back platform. He finds 2 kills. That will be enough. Flashbang is decent, though. This kill is everything and not meant to be. Complexity will give this round up. Another decent retake from Astralis there, Chad. Has to be said. Glaive doing everything he could. Bogdan's law coming into full effect with the AWP, and you have to respect him.
Yeah, great stuff from him, right? They juggled that AWP across after the tag. But I'm surprised he gets 2 kills out of this, right? Because all it would have taken was a lick of a flame or a single bullet there, and he still gets 2 kills. So great work from the AWPers, Farlig and Glaive in this situation. Config will get the second AWP retained here, so gets another shot at the big green. And he's yet to activate. Remember, we were talking about Astralis on map 1. We're like, this is great. Blame's playing well. You've got Config playing well. If this happens, this is a scary team. And, well, then Nuke happened, and now we find ourselves here on the 3rd map. Oh, here we go. Watch this. Does he have it? Does he have it? No, he doesn't have it.
Almost had it.
He almost had it.
So he's trying to boost himself up on the box, right?
Yeah, such a geek level thing that's going on now. Like, I thought that the pixel smokes were ridiculous, but that's just getting out of control.
Lineups for jumps that are not possible otherwise. Well, here we go. Cole will have to concede. They have a floppy AK-47 with armor as well. But not much else. Glock, Steagles, Fang with armor as well, but they've been given access towards middle. But Config, that's by design as far as he's concerned. That's the shot he's looking for. Nice clean kill. Inspecting the Glock, Allzerk will be dropped. And the round coming to its logical conclusion, I dare say. We'll see what happens as we have the Desert Eagles and just that AK. Floppy would have to do something unbelievable.
He hasn't even had a chance yet, has he? He hasn't even had an opportunity to get stuck in with this AK, and you can see that because he hasn't fired a bullet. So if you were wondering about just the impact that Floppy's going to have in this one, not a whole lot. Fang, well, he gets a chance for a fight. Blame will deal with that. Fang's gone down in mid, and it is just the last man standing. Floppy, another kill. But Zip will deal with him. So 3 players survive. Double AWPs continue to be carried across. And now we're tied up 4-4.
Yeah. Nice setup here from Astralis. Well held. Never was a moment he thought they could give that one up. Glaive was starting to look better and better. It picks as well. After going down 4-1, they tied things up at 4-4. The double up set up in full effect, and maybe another long take here. JT to lead the charge this time. Already bounced flash off the door. She opts for the wall instead, and he's pathed himself towards the pick. So blind though, Chad. He will do well to find at least one, but they've actually got 2 kills towards the position now. They've got full-on control. Farlig needs to reposition as he heads back towards the A site.
What's the reaction here? That's an all-in long. They're going to
have to see a B push, right? And we have got information in lower, so that's great from Config. They can at least guarantee there's no one towards B. He's just confirming that now, checking out T-spawn and indeed the tunnels. You can never be too sure. Someone could be lurking around, so he just wants to guarantee that B is clear. He's actually really sending it around the world.
Glaive might even push here, right? The fact that Farlig isn't seeing a whole lot, Config's called B clear. Maybe they want to try and disrupt this towards long. I think one of the positives, and I've highlighted this in a bunch of rounds where Ts have had long control and CTs have had residual utility, is these leftover nades. The reposition of Farlig, he gave up the angle, dropped down to a new position, and Halzerk is just going to absolutely whack him in the side of the head there. It's just going to be the flash forward of the fight. There it is.
Good flash. It blinds a couple of them, but not quite enough. Poor old Config now. This is brave. This is ambitious. He'll get the no-scope, but that's all he'll get. 3 players survive the complexity. Very decent round. The long take it working out nicely there, Chad. This JT tucking tail, completely flashed, makes his way all the way towards the pit, and managed to get the all-important kill. Grim follows things up as well. That was it right there. Nice work. Long take successful. Halzerk confirms it with the kill on the sniper.
Curious with the Config push. I guess he thought he might get run down from top side or not be able to escape.
I don't know what he was hoping for there.
That's a play that was probably like pretty popular in 2015.
Right.
It's a Hail Mary, hope for the best, run through a smoke. But in modern Counter-Strike, you want to be seeing the AWPs get saved to have another opportunity here, because Farlig can't buy his own. Config could buy one and drop one, but he also could have saved one, or at least attempted to.
Well, here we go. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second series of the day. The third one has been delayed. The third and final map, we had a triple overtime affair on the map pick of Astralis on Nuke. Things collapsed for them towards the very end of that one, and now we're in the weeds. As we'll have a partial buy, not even that, I call this an eco, as we see the opening kill. Halzerk is doing so much damage to those double doors. It's quite ridiculous at this stage. Early man advantage, Grim to be tested towards the tunnels. Needs to hold on tight. Can't afford to give this one up, and he has. It's Config with a lovely shot on that P250. Hasn't quite got the AK-47 though, but he's being a real nuisance. Floppy will push him back. Man advantage once again, denies the access to the rifle. Flashbang towards the top as well. And we're actually pushing in towards A. So JT leading the charge once again, happy to throw himself in for the Lion's Den, and it might cost him the round, Chad. It's the AWP that's floundering. They didn't go in together. Oh, that's an amazing shot. The 5-7 at that range is unbelievable. Floppy now, no chance. And that's essentially an eco victory for Astralis. Didn't bring much at all into the round. It's the upper B push, forcing them in towards the A site, and it's just underwhelming towards the end. The 5-7 doing tremendous work, but they were segregated. Didn't necessarily have to force that particular push towards the A site.
Yeah, another odd round to add to the tally here for this series. And now the questions have to be asked about complexity. Glaive with the 5-7, showing why it is so popular here, just continuing to strafe and shoot at the same time. But this one here, is a beautiful shot. That one is no easy feat by any means. And now down to the pistols, it's complexity's turn. So let's play the game. How many kills here?
I reckon
a round win.
I reckon 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It all starts here though. Did they check the corners? Nope. Can I change my answer? There's the first.
Oh, it still could be 3.
Could be.
Okay, well, 3 for blame is where you were going with that. So
potentially, yeah, we can say that.
We could just change the words. 6-5 now. It's a one-round game here. Still hard to see who's going to come out on top of this. It's, I don't know. Nobody is separating themselves from the pack. Nuke was a mess. Inferno was clearly Astralis' territory, even though it was Complexity's pick. And now we're here on Dust2, just a one-round game.
So, Halzerk not looking down the T-spawn position right now, actually sending it towards long. Once again, JT always first man in. Floppy will be dropped. JT will have to make up for it now. The swing will come through. Flashbangs deployed. Can he make anything of it? The CT's just mauling them with the utility at this stage. HE kills. Molotovs as well. Config on the B push. That's clean as you like. 7-5 here as this first half is coming to a close. We enter round number 13, and the money's still not great on the complexity side. $3,000 per player. There are 4-stage loss bonus and another partial buy situation, I would say. Tech9's armor. Great grenade from Zipex.
Bang.
Right down his throat.
Okay, well, this is the real opportunity for Astralis now. If they can button up, if they can secure the final 3 rounds consecutively here, they're going to be very happy with that complexity. They want to rumble it, but they will have to concede. Xbox Smoke, sure, that'll give them at least a little bit of a buffer room to work with right now. The Flash is obscuring vision on both sides of the server as Flame just wants to stand and fight. His opportunity, limps out a nade and perfectly placed. That had a bit of backspin on it.
It absolutely did. Max damage, I would say, towards Floppy as well. Lands
Another one.
Front doorstep.
Get him again.
Quite as effective, that one. That's, can they find a kill or two? It all starts with this push here. Farlig misses the shot, but Flame. Oh, wow, okay. A chance here. Decent incendiary, but a couple of amazing shots. They're really trying to force the issue now. Running through the flames. Farlig knows he's got him up. 2 more seconds.
Oh, this might be good.
Grenade. All the damage being inflicted here. That should do it. Even if he goes down now, he's done his job. And there it is, 2-on-2. Config has got control of the bomb, I believe.
Yeah, they got to go back and get this. Config might win the round right here, right now.
Oh,
that's unusual.
How has he missed it?
Config known for hitting those type of shots here, puts all the pressure on the in-game leader.
By his standards, yeah, that's an easy one.
It's the same with Blame. How did he miss that opening kill as well, right? And then you have the long fight that came into players in this round. Should never have been in this situation.
We said that how many kills can they get? This is how the round started, right? It was what, P250s and Deagles. And right now, it's whether Glaive can even save his AK-47.
Is he going to give this a go? If he runs out long doors right now, he's just going to get smited down. The orb's ready. He doesn't need the save.
Okay, I like that.
Glaive's had enough. Glaive's had enough. Boys, do I have to do this alone?
I'll show you how it's done.
I got to lead, I got to shoot, I got to clutch, I got to do everything right now. I just need you guys to get one apiece.
Oh,
just
he's going to go for the jump
to work with here. Glaive's still got time. He's still got time. There's a kit in play, and Fang's going to win the round. Deservedly so. I think the complexity, much tidier in a round like this.
That's so insane. And all it took was no utility up towards short, take down the big man himself, Flame F, and after so much work can be done by Farlig there. What's gets himself 3 kills, so much damage. I even said it. I said, well, he's done enough. We've got Config bringing up the rear. You'd think it's done. Nice shot from Glaive, but all in vain towards the end. Fang with the M4 will hold on. And going to punch the screen once again. Is this like a punching compilation?
Maybe.
We're just having a look at all his reactions. Yeah, he wants to go for the double smash there.
That's the double, is like the Hulk smash.
Exactly. Well, I didn't think that round would ever fall apart, but here we are.
I think that's the story of this series.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we haven't had a few more Henry G catchphrases come out. It's been a blunder or 3.
I saved them now for the very special moments. There have certainly been blunders yet, but nothing that deserves the line.
Really? Okay.
Not yet.
All right, all right.
There's still time, Chad. Give it a few.
Flop Dog with the AWP. Let's see if he can strike gold. It's probably just lightning sharp, that AWP. We'll find the opening exchange, and well, Blame's already committed to a fight like this. The smoke will start to subside towards mid, and that means that Config has to either take this fight or drop back. He's hanging around. He's still hanging around, and between the wickets.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. That certainly makes things a little bit... He was going down regardless of 2 players there, but the fact he gets nothing from it really is an issue. After losing to the full eco in the previous round, they really need to pull their socks up here. Still a chance. Glaive, the in-game leader, has to lead by example here. I think he's got this kill, no problem. Good work. That's Fang. And Zipex, he's pushed long, mate. They know this is the B play.
They should cancel this right now. They don't have to commit. Glaive's already here. The tag is good. Glaive's going to get one back. It's Zip. 1-on-2 situation.
Known for these, I believe.
Now, this is one of the rounds that should be in his remit. Now, I don't think they know where he is. They're mulling towards window. They've used a lot of utility right now to make sure he can't come in through window or doors. The timing on this is going to be everything, and JT has just looked away.
As the seconds go by, though, he'll get more and more inquisitive. Someone has to check the tunnels eventually. JT will be tasked with that in about 3 seconds. Oh, the swing surely coming out. There it is. Nice work, and it's another round of complexity. Astralis really starting to fall apart out there. That's going to be 2 rounds in a row. We go into round number 15, and they do have cash. It's actually pretty decent in that respect, but Fang making light work of them here towards lower B. Convict do nothing about this. The AWP doesn't connect. And JT talks about leading by example. That's a great double frag.
Fantastic round.
Yeah, great stuff. And the final one here, UMP makes a rare appearance.
Yep, and then MP9. So
I haven't seen a UMP since about 2016.
Cobblestone.
Exactly.
Getting a lot of play.
Like, this weapon is objectively terrible. So if he makes it work, I'm impressed.
Maybe he's just signed up for the armor penetration. Maybe that's what he's excited about here. But Astralis, from a half that was in the palm of their hands to be guaranteed to win it, to now a situation where Complexity might do exactly that. They are boosted up in the formation towards short. Farlig, he's been great on the AWP. He's been the beacon of hope for Astralis on Dust2 here. He's been the best player so far.
That's a good point. But can they close it out? Config seems to think so. Gives it up perhaps, but Zipex will be there to pick up the pieces. Still, a man advantage, 4-on-3. MP9 may be the perfect weapon for the job here. Actually finds an AK-47. There's the UMP.
Up and over.
Doing God's work out there. Also not so much, as he does make up for it on the second shot. No HP, and I dare say that HP will take him out of the equation. We split it right down the middle, Chad. You said this one would be close, but I don't think you ever meant that. 8-7, and we're going to call it half-time. This has been a very competitive one so far. Not the cleanest by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm enjoying every single moment. We'll take a break and catch our breath, and we'll be back with the second half momentarily.
Hey Future Pros! Some people hate Dust2. Anyway, here's a cool smoke that you can throw from T-spawn to land on the hinge of the mid double doors. Without going down a rabbit hole, you will need a scope to line this one up. To throw the smoke, get into this mini corner along the fence. Crouch down and double scope to find this smudge along the awning. Then simply jump through the smoke while crouched. By some miracle, the smoke will land.
Stand flag up and roll the nomadic plans.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is ESL Pro League, the third map we finally got here. It's been a long, treacherous road, Chad. A long series, but here we go. 8-7, we split it right down the middle. Complexity on the CT side. They have a chance to steal the series away. Without punching too many monitors.
Just practicing that technique, just practicing the almost. Almost punching the screen. We all get frustrated.
We do, has to be said. And let's get into it then, see if we can work out where things are heading. It looks like Astralis are opting for a long take potentially. We know CT aggression is very prevalent in this meta, and P250s, they certainly are as well. Blame F trying to open things up. Significant damage out towards long. Not so much towards short. Somehow all the players getting away from that interaction, as we'll see them scamper up towards the short position, towards catwalk.
I want to know how the bookmakers do it. 1x bet odds still has Astralis as the favorite here. Maybe the pistol round will change that. Agusha to the teammate right there as Farlig's dead. It's Blame backing off. His signature move as it's two ready to groove in the site. Glaive's got one config dropping down like Spider-Man. It's giving them something to work with here. A situation they might be able to turn on its head.
Not much, but something.
A glimmer.
Exactly. The bomb is out of their control. They have just a flashbang. I say just, it could be enough in this sort of round. Two CTs waiting on the other side. Make it 3 now. Torzo joins them from the long double doors. They've given that away. The swing will come through, and now a good chance to get the bomb planted. Glaive, he's actually booking it towards the B-bomb site. He gets a kill here, Chad.
Bit of a Benny Hill situation here. He might be able to make his way back up short if he really wants. Glaive, I've seen you do crazy things from this position before.
I should have maybe just ran for the bomb. I'm not sure, but there's the first. All right, I take it all back. He has a chance to win it now.
Yeah, and now they're strung out. Look at this. Not attached to the hip at all. Floppy is quite far away from Halzerk here.
Pick that up.
Nice little toggle there from
I
JT.
need it now.
Yeah, and there's a flash available. Just flash and go. Send Halzerk in. There's the flash. There's the go. He needs to hit this fight. It's Glaive. He's battling for his life. 5 HP and will be finished off. It is a close round, all things considered, but 8-8.
That was wild. A bit of a problem giving up the bomb there, but it wasn't planted. They didn't lose the round. So, as we say, chat, no harm, no foul, I believe. And this is where it all began. Floppy tested towards long, but he rose to the occasion. And a little bit of a spam there towards the car. Combi gets dropped. Nice idea from Glaive. Might as well try and make something of it. If he got the bomb planted, maybe a one-on-one, that would have been fantastic, but it will be the full eco instead. We're all tied up. 8-8. And just the Glocks and a couple of P250s for Astralis. And Astralis gave up a couple of these rounds in the first half, so I'm sure they'll be inquisitive at least to see what kind of damage they can do here.
This is the scariest type of round I think we have at the moment in the server between
Apparently, yeah.
So we'll see if the conversion can come through. An important one for Complexity here. Tunneling down the middle corridor and up the catwalk they go into JT's domain. He'll be flashed, he'll be fighting, and he'll be dropping. Halzerk now with the...
Here we go. We're off.
Bad M4, I think we should just call it. He's trying to at least give it a bit of shine here. He'll get 2.
It's not bad, Chad. It's just different, you know?
Oh, come on.
It's just different. You got 30 bullets of doom there. More ammo. What more could you ask for?
Can't spam through smokes.
You could, you might die.
You can't conceal spam through smokes, and you get located by audio immediately.
It's certainly situational. But,
it's more expensive.
That's okay. That is something I can't argue with. Like that's a difficult one to rebuttal, I'll be honest. But here we go then. How many of them they got? Just the 1. So MP9 from us and a bit of aggression towards short here.
Beef here.
Nice smokes, I like that.
Oh, he just jumped straight through. Fang, he's behind you, Fang.
Anyone know what's going on?
He's on the other side of the smoke wall.
Farlig's already got up towards
Fang, he's going A.
What's going on right now?
Picked up in spot. Oh, what is happening?
I don't know. I've lost track of the round. Farlig's on the A side. His teammates are dropped outside the long doors. So they found a gap, but it's
open.
Useless.
Farlig's in A and B's open.
Glaive has gone back towards T-spawn.
Both bomb sites are open. The round is reversed. They're leaving T-spawn down suicide. 4 of them are running down mid at a minute 13.
I don't know what's happening. I don't think they do either.
They're retaking short. Well, I'm losing my mind.
Finally, there'll be a kill and a really sloppy spray from JT. He'll yield another kill here. They can't connect the dots here towards the B bomb site, so it's open. As you mentioned, I like this from Config. Suggesting he's in the bomb side, but he's in front of the smoke. Still the man advantage of Complexity, but I'm not sure they deserve it. We'll see what happens. This is rough as you like.
Config, where are you headed? Your teammate's on 9. at 9 points of health. He's playing for the clutch, he's playing for the win, he's hoping the Glaive can buy enough time. You can see the plant there, it's elevated, but now he hasn't been able to make the kill. It's just Glaive. Just get this kill and get on the defuse.
They can sit it,
they can stick it. He's going to be able to be safe behind the wall. There's no way that Config can contribute to here. He should be stunned, he should be stunted, and he will be.
What a round.
That has to be the craziest round of Counter-Strike in all my years.
Ever.
Like, there's been some crazy... But think about that. There was 4 CTs at a minute 15 on the clock running down suicide.
I've never seen anything like it. Like, how did they even get away with this with 2 kills? They didn't even look for the kills. And Config missing that as well. It's not looking like top tier CS, I'll say that much.
No, that is true. It might sound harsh to people, but that's the truth of this. We're not gonna try and put lipstick on a pig. This series has been, it's been something.
Well, it's just gonna be Tech9's P250s and Alcen, Glaive and Co packing. They're gonna focus their efforts towards shorts. What a series this has been. Coming to a dramatic finish, I'm sure. We're just getting warmed up here, Chad.
Yeah, Group C just getting started.
Yeah. Day 1 has been electric. Good grenade. A lot of damage inflicted there. That one really stings. Astralis haven't forced up into this round, just a partial buy. Assessing their options. What's available to them? Right now, the A site's quite open.
They could actually just walk up short here.
Yeah.
Almost completely undetected. All right, Halzerk, come on. Give us your chance to give us a show. We need it to be clean. We need it to be mean. Let's go berserk on the Halzerk. He's only managed to stall out 1. They're going to plant the bomb. There was so much damage done with you 2, and they still get to plant the bomb.
They could still win this. It's a 3-on-3. Kits available short, but not really too much utility left. They've got a single incendiary on the CT side. That's deployed towards short. That's a big kill, though. Zipex looking for another. Not going to happen. Glaive without a weapon. Bomb planted in his position, but it would take something very special indeed at range with 23 points of health, and he knows he might just be backing out of this one.
Gentlemen,
almost 0 chance.
They're overcooking the pooch for a second there. Diffuse is going to come in. They're going to get themselves up to 11 here. Plant's great, though. You'll take the plant every day of the week. Look at how much money they have to work with. I think they have to turn to Farlig again. He's been good on the AWP on the CT side. See what he can pull off here. This is a... Look, as I mentioned, where the world rankings are right now, I don't buy it. I don't buy that Astralis are the 4th best team in the world. I struggle to put them in my top 10. But regardless, that's where the rankings are at right now, and Complexity are nowhere near that. If Complexity pull up an upset victory against Astralis in the opening day of play, Heroic have already gone down 2-0 to Mouse, and we haven't even seen ENCE play with a new roster against Heat coming up next. This French team that wants to get stuck in and make the world pay attention. This group is going to be crazy.
Well, it's a good start there. Also towards lower B. Does hit the thigh of Glaive. And they've actually got some decent control towards long as well. Significant damage inflicted towards JT. He'll fall back towards CT spawn. Here's the hinge smoke from Farlig. See if he nails it. We've had a couple of missed ones today. Has to be said.
Yeah,
it's been a weird day for CS, hasn't it?
It has been. Well, the Dust2 Heroic pick was... Yeah. We already knew we were starting off in a crazy way.
I've enjoyed it, though. I like the scrappiness of these games. Molotov out to ensure the double doors are clear. Floppy will wait by the blue bin, however. And there's the swing from Grim. Always finding himself in hot water, but responds in due course, fighting fire with fire, and Floppy has no response. A little bit of damage inflicted there, but it's the man advantage, though.
They need this kill. They really need this kill. The pressure's going to be coming from long. That's a great find there. Config lurking towards lower is the next real issue here. There's still plenty of time on the clock to reposition and pivot, but if JT finds Config now, if he gets him in the fade, if he gets him up and over, it's going to be a number disadvantage that they'll have to stomach here. Fortunately, went for a quick ascent. The fade only happening just now, and it's Zipex. He's going to grant his head. JT would have to flick up. He spotted it. He's seen it. Does he expect another to come past? I don't know if the information went both ways, but Farlig will get the better of him. Scrappy onto the spam, but Halzerk goes down, and
both CTs here.
They're turning this one on its head. 20 seconds left. They're going to commit into the site. Grim's dead, and so is Fang. So handled. Back in the winning ways are Astralis. A good round.
And money is looking desperate on the CT side of things as well, averaging around $2,000 per player. Less in some cases as well. And Astralis should be able to tie things up with this situation. We'll see whether Complexity want to force into it. Let's have a look at the...
Should take a timeout at least. Just have a chat.
Yeah.
Just to slow the roll.
Simmer off a little bit.
Yeah, it's very unlikely they buy here, and I can confirm they haven't. Floppy's just been tagged on the cross of the doors. We've got Glaive the AWPer now. We've already seen how this one goes before. Raven able to get up mid, so there's a leak in this boat. And
no,
we're
not like
starting
this,
to flood.
Jack.
There's a bit of a flood coming, boys. It's getting out of control right now. Get your buckets. Can't keep our head above
Taking on water.
Oh, dearie me.
That one almost fell apart. If they recovered a couple of rifles there and were allowed to settle down, that could have got well out of control. But ultimately, they win the round, I suppose. That's all that really matters. Some smiles there, only from the younger players, it seems. But Grim and Co. certainly being a nuisance, and Fang, JT all chiming in. They got the AK-47, but Config was there to pick up the pieces. Manages to close things out with a double kill towards the end, but
Farlig's having fun.
he's loving it. I don't know why.
He's having
His
fun.
teammates certainly are. They look stressed as you like, but it's a 5-man B push. All the players from Astralis on this side of the map.
Coming quick.
Here comes the flop. Can he be stopped? It's Fang to take first contact. It's a great first contact. It's going to be the first kill in his favor. And here comes Floppy. He's looking very comfortable here, Chad. Nothing to be said. Farlig will have to fall back. And there we have it. Another round of complexity.
Well, we might get caught off guard here. Poor Farlig. Just going to go down to Grim on that fast flank, up to 19 kills now. Grim having a bit of a game. 17 for Halzuk, 15 apiece for the Fs, Floppy and Fang, and JT on 10 on the other side of things. Well, Farlig, he knows he can go into watching the VOD review knowing he did his job on the CT side. 18 kills to his name, 16 for Glaive, 15 for Blame, 14 for Zip, and Config on 13 kills in total.
Solid B defense. Didn't love the call from the T side. You don't see many of those these days, but they are taken down there. Very clean and concise, and complexity back on their feet now. While they spot a couple of players go towards lowest. That's key information at least. Doesn't
get now. That's perfect. So actually, that is bad information now, because I imagine Blame is going to be extremely stalled out while looking for this info.
Yeah, he's still watching it.
Yeah, this is actually going to buy probably about 20 seconds off the clock here. The hinge smoke will be coming, so by the time this gets deployed, then they will start working on space.
Blame is still watching that angle. So you're dead on there. Bad intel, almost.
Team flash as well, so they're not even certain that lower dark is... Now they are, but in the interim, that's a pick towards long.
And towards B, I believe. That's Glaive going down as well. That's a great effort from Fang.
That was towards B. Cat?
Or was it towards there?
Yeah, he must. How does he get that?
I have no idea.
Because there was a hinge smoke up.
True.
That's on the timing. Like, that is a ridiculous kill to get.
Okay, well, it's a massive advantage here. The money's running low on Astralis. 50 seconds remaining. Farlig will have to do all the heavy lifting here. Looking towards window. It's a decent position. It'll be up to Floppy to give this kill away. Drops down. Good choice. Looking for somewhat of a B split here, I suppose. Config, Blame F, making the way towards tunnels. Floppy doing everything he can to push them back here if possible. He has no utility.
They need a rotator, though. It's just the two of them on the site, and the fight's coming.
Halzuk is there from the crossover, I suppose, but yeah, you're absolutely dead on. There it is. Farlig's confirmed there's probably only two in there. They need to get at least one kill. This could still fall apart, and Floppy caught off guard here. Fang in a treacherous position, but rises to the occasion, and they take care of business there. 4 versus 1, Farlig will have to give in and make his way towards T-spawn. There's only 5 seconds remaining. Do you try and hunt him down? It's a good flashbang.
They're coming.
He'll fire off one shot and probably get it, but the rifle presumably takes him down, and there we have it after time as well.
$200. That is brutal.
Yes, and 13-10, Chad.
At this point of the game here as well, this is the pick that Halzuk finds in the opening, and then immediately after the spam kill came through, he's just having a blind spam.
Yep.
That is quite ridiculous there from Fang. Really good find from him, and then it's Floppy and Fang locking down this B-bomb site together.
Well, well, well. Who would have thought after Astralis completely bodied them on their own map pick of Inferno, 10-5 up on their T-half of Nuke, Chad, would you ever thought we'd be in a world where they're 13-10 down on the third and final map, and they're looking weak right now? They don't have an answer back there. They're being overwhelmed by USPs pushing middle.
Well, Henry, I'm just hoping that poor Farlig gets dropped the pistol, because
he's got nothing,
with
right?
$200...
He can only afford a flashbang. That's all he purchased.
So hopefully someone's hooked him up.
Yeah.
There we go. Someone's been kind enough to hook him up with a deagle. Here you go, Farlig. It's like, I'll be getting a sock. They're out long. Got the space. JT under a lot of pressure here. He was taking this side of the map on his lonesome. Grim's already initiated up mid, and we'll have to backpedal with that pressure that's come through. But here's the biggest problem for Astralis. To take that long control, they are left with no utility. A flash, a molly, and a smoke. No smokes for the cross.
That is a problem. Oh, there's a freebie available. Fang can't believe his luck towards these mid doors. And I dare say Halzuk almost went down there as well. Here he comes, though. The shooting gallery has been set up. Take your shot, see what you can find, and he's hitting them all. 5-7 through the smoke, and that's a nice shot from Config, but I think it's all for naught. This was a full buy, Chad. If he gets one more kill, I guess that's something. We go 14-10, maximum loss bonus with no plant going down. This could be it. This could be absolutely it. They'll have to take another partial buy, presumably getting a series point on the complexity side at 15-10, and they'd need a perfect series of events after that.
Who knew, Henry? All you need to do is replace your AWPer to beat Astralis. That's all you had to do.
That's all you had to do.
No, but they have been looking good, right? They've got plenty of ideas. I think one of the keys with the complexity is, as well as, like, they always seem to have a plan of some variety. Even though a lot of these rounds have been crazy, there's been a lot of low buy rounds that have netted a lot of kills. It's been an odd game of Counter-Strike, that's for sure.
Objective-based Counter-Strike and complexity. I think you're dead on there. They always seem like they have something to bring to the table. And, oh my God, once again, JT, he'll surely go down. He's fully blind, but Glaive will bring it back to a 4-4. Config desperately low on 10 points of health. They've only got pistols and scouts, as mentioned, but now they've got an M4. That certainly boosts the chances.
Blame has head armor too.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Didn't see that. So we'll have to step up. Blame currently on 15 kills, 18 deaths. Hasn't been his best performance, but towards B we go. Trying to test the double F combo once again. Floppy and Fang, and they've been nothing short of stellar, to be honest with you.
All right, well, you can't stop the flop, and this one's about to drop over towards the B bomb site here. They're just going to have to peer on forward. They smoke short towards the door, but Flop has segregated them, and now they run to the den. The Fang, deep incision right there, as Floppy is just going to handle this. It is going to be Zip, the scout, sure. But he's tucked in tight. Fang will secure that, and this B bomb site is on lock. 15-10, one more round. TC loving it. The smile is going to be from ear to ear.
They're all loving it. It's infectious. I'm smiling as well now, Chad. It's a beautiful day to be a Complexity fan. They've got 5 opportunities now to take down the 4th best team in the world, apparently. I couldn't believe it when you said that. They're 4th. Right,
just at the moment, the rankings are skewed because out of the break, we've only had group stages.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Which is a bit of an issue.
Fair enough.
So things are a bit inflated for some teams at the moment. This will bring them back down to earth as
yeah, for sure.
The last chance saloon for Astralis now. A great start on Inferno, a wasted opportunity on Nuke, and now a comeback required here on Dust2.
If ever there was a team, an organization that could bring together a comeback, this would probably be it, but we'll see what they can do with it. Good Lord. They have got the full buy, and it will be the first kill for Glaive. Fang getting a taste of his own medicine, and boy, is it bitter.
Oh, this is going to put a lot more pressure over towards this B site, and for once, it's not Floppy there. It's actually going to be JT, so the setup looking a little bit different. JT needs to make sure he stays alive. The worst thing he could possibly do is stomach a death as Halzerk coming back. He's going to walk into the scope, and Farlig has been great on the AWP. Halzerk down. Now they know it's going to be likely one player towards B. That AWP removed, 2 players towards A. They're still going to start running out short here, looking for what they can find. And that's Farlig. That's secured the B site. They need to pivot back now.
Sort of believing in Grim.
It's because Floppy's still alive. Grim's here towards Goose. He's going to get cleared. Now it's Floppy in a 1-on-5, so a lifeline for Astralis here.
Clean round. They needed it. And a lot more where that came from as well, to say the very least. They now will require 4 rounds going forward. Money should be very decent there. So we've got Halzerk with $8,000. Same story for Grim as well. Floppy with the AK-47. If you can save that, they're in good stead to purchase up into round number 27. But it has to be said, nice round from Astralis. But so much work to be done here, and 0 mistakes allowed from now on.
I know that Fang's found a couple of gimmies either on timings or through the smoke himself, but the fact that Glaive gets one back, I think that just means for the CT side, let's not go for those type of audacious plays around mid, because we did just give away a couple of opening picks there, all for naught. But here's the thought process. With 4 rounds left, right, you're going to get at least 1 more full gun round here, maybe 2. At some point, an aggressive maneuver may be required. So do you want to do it now while you have all the bells and whistles? You know, it depends on the spawns. It's going to depend on all the perch. Or do you do a default round and hope you can close it and then save the bogeys for a little bit later?
It's the worst feeling as an in-game leader when you're at this point as well, and such a massive game for the team, the organization. This is huge. Inaugural showing here at EPL. And yeah, do you want to play on the front foot or the back? JT taking matters into his own hands, getting a great grenade down towards lower B. And Zipex just fending them off towards long. Config smoked off.
Oh, feeling the heat here over towards the B side. So they will stall them out for now, but they've actually used a decent share of Floppy's utility over towards the second letter of the alphabet. JT also started with the aggressive stance off the boost, but is now repositioning here, and we just spoke about having to be quite careful. He's actually lobbed out his own mid-door smoke here, so this one, it was with intention. I think he's hoping to find a jump up on towards the Xbox here. We've already seen Fangs find success. Is JT going to be able to do the same? Glaive has to be aware of these type of maneuvers. They've re-smoked the door, so this is all just trying to look for this one pick, and Glaive thinks better of it this time round. It's a good heads-up choice here.
Oh, it's coming down to the finer details. Well explained, Chad. And in terms of Astralis' map control, not much to speak of. They haven't got short control or long. Trying to get information towards middle, but time is of the essence now. 40 seconds remaining. Blame made the decision to start probing towards short, and then indeed his teammates were joining. They still have smokes, flashes, Molotovs, and 2 CTs remaining on the A ramp.
Well, this is Halzerk's time in the sun. This is his time to shine right here. They're going to be executing on towards A. The AWPer alongside of Fang to deal with this. This is for the game.
Good grenades. Fang joining him, and you're right. This is the moment now. Can he rise to the occasion? Needs a couple of kills here. The first bullet doesn't connect. Second is beautiful, though. 5 on 4. Series point for complexity. Grim chimes in as well. 5 on 3. A couple more kills will do it, and call it done. Complexity with the reverse sweep. They go 2-1 in the opening game in here at ESL Pro League Group C. That is an amazing effort.
Yeah, massive stuff, but you can see what it means to the team, right? This squad has been grinding together. They've obviously changed that AWPer, but this is going to be disappointing for Astralis on the other side. They started so strong in Inferno. Nuke was a question mark, and now here, it's hard to say. Complexity, they come out on top. They played the better Counter-Strike, and Halzerk in the team, he's going to be happy with this. From Dignitas, now over to Complexity, likes the North American organization.